Let's take a look at how we can write automated tests. We're going to test this simple module called myCalc. That's a sum function which can add numbers together. In order to test it, we create a test PL script, and we are using find bin and the use lib in order to change the @inc so we can load the myCalc from the right place. Then we actually call the sum function and provide it some input and print it out to the screen. So when we run the script, we'll be able to see whether the results are the same as we expected. So we have the script, we switch to the screen and run the scripts. Now you can see that the result is 2, 4, and 4. So if we look at the expected, the input that we provided, that you can see that the third version, the third case wasn't correct. But it's still pretty difficult to notice this because these are just numbers and to know the exact numbers. So instead of just printing out the result, let's print out both the result and both the actual result and the expected result. If you run the script now, it's a little bit better because now we can already see that there is the last line where the expected result is not the same as the actual result. It would be probably much better if instead of letting the user to compare one by one the lines, we would let the computer do the comparison. So instead of just printing out the actual result and the expected result, what we do is we set up a conditional statement, an if statement, where we let Perl compare the actual result with the expected result and print only OK or not OK in the two cases. Now we have the whole thing 3 times, so we copy paste the actual expression 3 times and then provided the numbers. So we had the 112, the 224, and the third case in which when we provide 3 times 2 and we're expecting 6. Now we have all the new expressions, remove the old ones, and if you run the script again, then you will see OK, OK, and not OK, which is exactly what we know that the third case is going to fail. Now it can be improved a lot more, but in various ways. But one thing that as a programmer you already noticed that we actually copy pasted the same expression for 3 times, and if we had a bigger expression that it would be even worse. If we have the more test cases, it would be much worse. So instead of that, let's create a function, and let's call this function OK, because we like short names. And the whole thing, the OK function, just receives the trueness, the Boolean value, whether the comparison succeeded or failed. So we'll just call and provided the result of this something equal an expected result, and then that's what's going to be the input of this OK, and based on this true value it will print out either OK or not OK. So the way we call it is we just call OK and the result of the comparison, comparing the actual result with the expected result. And now the same way we actually reduced the code back to more or less what we had earlier, except that we have now this extra OK function. And if we run the script again, we get the exact same output. We just refactored our code. We haven't changed the actual behavior of our test script, just made it easier to maintain. But actually, we don't even need that, because some people already implemented this OK function, and that's actually what the test-simple module provides. So if we load the test-simple module, we also tell it that we are going to run 3 tests, 3 times we're going to call the OK function and eliminate our own OK function. Then we can run the script, and you can see the output is a bit more verbose. It printed out how many tests is going to print. It printed out numbers next to each test, and even some summary at the end.